What's up guys, Heatfireash here. Now I know in the RuneScape community there's quite a divide between old school players and RuneScape 3 players. I also know that many of you have RuneScape 3 accounts and you just switched over to old school once it came out. Well, what if I told you you could actually use your old RuneScape 3 account every day to make a bunch of money that you could then trade over to your old school account? Well, I'm going to give you 4 ways that you can do this, and hopefully this will help you guys build up your bank in old school. So let's get into it. So the first thing you can do to make money very quickly daily in RuneScape 3 to then transfer to old school is to use your daily treasure hunter keys. So if you have membership on the account, you will get, I believe, 2 keys a day, maybe more depending on if you have the premium club membership. And how you access this is you just go down to this little like ruby looking icon here at the bottom of the screen. You're gonna go ahead and click on that and then go to where it says treasure hunter. Click on treasure hunter, and then from here it'll be, they do these random games and stuff, but you just click on whichever one you want, and there is a chance you could actually get 200 mil cash from this. You might as well do it. It only takes a second. You can actually even hit this 10 up at the top, and that is going to allow you to do them all at the same time. I didn't get any cash value or anything like that, but there's a chance you can. It only takes about 5 seconds. So you might as well do it just in case you get lucky and get that 200 mil drop from the treasure hunter. The next moneymaker is going to be a daily herb run. So there are a couple of requirements for this herb run, and that is going to be My Arm's Big Adventure, Plague's End, and 73 farming, which will let you farm Lantidimes, which currently is the most profit for an herb. And then some suggested things which are going to speed up your trip and give you more herbs is going to be Ghosts Ahoy for the Ectophile, Green Fingers Aura, Fairy Tale Part 2 for the Magic Secutors, a Farming Cape, a Juju Farming Potion, the Wilderness Hard Tasks, and the Lumbridge Medium Tasks. And most of you probably know how to do a farming run, but I'm going to go ahead and do a sped up version of a farm run just so you can kind of follow along if you don't know how to do it. But this is going to be the order that we're going to go. We're going to use a Trollheim Teleport. Then after we do that, we'll use an Ectophile to get to the Mauritania patch, Catherby Lodestone to get to the Catherby patch, Arandug Lodestone to get to Arandug patch, a Cabbage Teleport to get to the Falador patch, a Prifdinus Lodestone to get to the Prifdinus patch, and then we're going to bank everything except for what we need for our blood herb, our bloodweed seed, and that we'll use the Wilderness Sword to get us there. Okay, so after that farming run, we can check to see how much money we made. And we got nearly 500k with that farming run, and it only took about 7 minutes to do, so pretty quick for a whole farming run. And I could have been a little faster a couple parts, but almost 500k, that's pretty good. The next daily money-making method is going to be collecting your daily Viswax from the runecrafting guild. So the only requirements for this is going to be 50 runecrafting. That's what you need to get into the guild. And then something that's going to be helpful is going to be the hood, which is going to give you a teleport right to the runecrafting guild. If you don't have one of these, you can get one for free from Tan McGrubber in Berthorpe. So once we have this, I should mention you are going to need at least 1,000 of air, fire, earth, and water runes. And that is going to be used once we do the actual getting of the Viswax. So go ahead and use the teleport of the Wicked Hood to get you to the runecrafting guild, which is above the Wizard's Tower. You just click on this runecrafting guild portal right here. And then from here, we're going to use the Goldberg machine, this one right here. And what you can do here is interact with it, and then you can put runes in here to get Viswax. So you can actually use any amount of runes. For me, I just use the elemental runes because they're very cheap, so I just maximize my profit. And I just start putting them in a random order and see when I can get the most Viswax. This is 42. You can see there's a little red frown face here, and that means none of these are in the right order to get the most money. So I'm going to head and just get rid of those and just try a different order. And kind of just keep doing it until I get like a pretty good number. So here's 70. These are now normal faces, so a little better. Let's get rid of the earth. Let's try a fire rune in there. All right. Not really crazy about that. Let's try just a different order. Let's keep blue. Let's go with air on the bottom. 70 again. So I think 74 is going to be basically the most I can get. Oh, there's a 76. So I feel pretty good about that. I'm going to go ahead and hit combine. And then I will get the Viswax in my inventory. So it's just a very simple way. We use 1,000 of the 3 runes. So maybe 20, 30k max cost on the runes. The rest is just going to be profit. So go ahead and check how much money we made from the Viswax. And you can see these are very 7k each. And we made 540k doing that only took 2 seconds. And for the last money-making method, we are going to be mining red sandstone and turning it into robust glass. Now, a few requirements for this: you're going to have to do the quest as a first resort, and you're going to need 89 crafting as well as 81 mining. Now, this is limited to 50 sandstone that you can mine a day, but if you have the elite desert tasks finished, you can get an extra 25. I do not have that done, so I'm not going to show it, but if you do, you will be able to go to Sophonim and mine an extra 25. So, start this off. We're just going to use the lodestone, and we're going to teleport to Uglog, which is where the sandstone mine is. It'll take you right to this lodestone, and then we're just going to go west, or east rather. And right here, there's a sandstone mine. We're just going to mine that. So once you have a full inventory, you can just go over east and then go through this agility shortcut. That's going to get you into Uglog, and then right over here there is going to be a robust glass machine, and all you have to do is just click on it, and then you're going to be able to turn all this red sandstone into robust glass. So it'll just take 1 or 2 seconds here, and then your inventory will update, and there we go. We got robust glass. Go ahead, click it and craft it, and then turn it into potion flasks. And then this will take a little bit of time to blow the glass into these potion flasks, so I'll speed it up, but this is basically what you're going to do. And then once we finish that, I'm going to go back and do my second inventory. Alright, now that I've got all 50 of my sandstone turned into the potion flasks, let's see how much money that made us. And 288k, pretty good. And that only took about 4 or 5 minutes to do that, so not too long at all. Alright, so after a full run, I've got everything in my inventory of what we created. So now let's see how much total money we made. And 1.27 mil, and it only took around 12 minutes to do everything. And that's something you can just do daily and get 1.27 mil. Now, this has a exchange rate of about 6-to-1 from old school to RS3. So let's just see exactly how much this is going to equate into RS or old school rather. So we'll take our 1270822 and we'll see what we get. And this was going to come out to about 212k in old school, which is not bad seeing as it only took 12 minutes. And this is something you can do daily. I mean, a couple days of this, 4 days of this, and you basically have a mil old school. So certainly not bad at all. So here I am with my 212k swapped over to old school. Now there are several different swapping clans that you can use that will swap RuneScape 3 gold to old school. I'm not going to recommend one to you just because this is a kind of do at your own risk sort of thing, and I don't want to be responsible if you get scammed or anything like that, because it can be a little dangerous. You do have to be careful. What I would do is I would go to Reddit and I would just search on there for some verified swappers. People will let you know what they've used and what's okay and safe. But I'll just give you a few tips here just so you don't get scammed. And basically, don't ever use a swapper that's advertising at the GE. All the real swap clans, they don't need to advertise like that. So if they're advertising at the GA, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a scam. So just stay away from it. Another thing is when you join a swapping clan chat, they are not going to PM you if they're real. So if you do get PM'd as soon as you join one, do not use anybody that's PMing you. That is just bad. They're probably gonna steal your money. And the last one I would say is if you're going to trade somebody and then you put up however much money you're looking to trade and they keep begging you and asking you over and over again to put in more money or trade more or ask you do you have any more money, just get out of that because that is another sign that they are going to scam you. So hopefully if you follow those, it'll just help you keep safe if you are going to swap money this way. But like I said, there is a little bit of a risk, but overall it's going to be helpful because you are going to be getting more money in old school in the long run. Thanks for watching my video, guys. Hopefully this gave you a couple ways that you can use your old RS3 accounts to make money in old school. If you did like and enjoy the video, please go ahead and leave me a comment, leave me a thumbs up, or even subscribe so you can stay up to date with my latest content. Anyway, thanks again, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.